Don't laugh. Don't laugh. Hey guys, JamesMCD Reviews here, and welcome to another cinematic bucket list. I wanted to talk about this movie and get this video out before, you know, cancel culture gets a hold of it. So the other day, me and my mom watched Blazing Saddles. This is the 1970s Western spoof comedy by Mel Brooks. And if that name sounds familiar, it's because he was one of the pioneers of great spoof comedies of the 70s and 80s. Basically, this movie is a satire on those old 60s and 70s Western movies. And it's about this politician who is planning to tear down this old Western town called Rockridge in order to build a railroad and gain the profits from the land and stuff like that. But in order to do that, he has to get all of the people out of the town first. So he hires this black railroad worker named Bart to be their new sheriff. And at first the town doesn't really accept him all of that much, but he eventually starts to win them over. Him partnered up with his sidekick Jim, the Waco kid, played by the late Gene Wilder. They sort of discover the whole like plot going on, and through wacky, zany antics that you could only find from a Mel Brooks movie, they thwart the bad guy's plan and save the day and everything like that. I really love this movie. I've seen it twice now, and it's just absolutely hysterical. It might be one of my favorite comedies of all time. I think the humor is, you know, if you've seen any other Mel Brooks movies, you know what the humor is like, and it's absolutely hysterical. There's plenty of like random humor. There's a lot of fourth wall gags and a couple of pop culture references, but they're like timely and like subtle enough that, you know, it doesn't really seem out of place. There's also a lot of like really shocking humor where, like, if you go to a lot of reviews of this movie, you'll see like titles like, "Oh my god, this movie couldn't be made today." And it is sad that that's the case, but I mean, I understand why, because there is a lot of like racially charged like humor and homophobia and things like that. They use like pretty much every slur in the book. The only person that I've heard use the N-word more times than this movie is my little brother. And it's shocking like the first time that you hear it, because you're like, oh my god, did they really use that? And then the more you go on, it kind of like wears thin, and you're like, what's the point of this? But by the time you get to the end of the movie, you're like, okay, I see what you're doing, and I like you now. I think that's really, really clever. Because, like, yeah, it has a lot of racist humor and stuff like that, but it's not, like, hateful. Like, it's not, you know, it's not just, oh, saying these things to be, like, hurtful and mean and stuff like that. It works in the context of the movie because all of the racist people in the town are idiots, basically. Like, they're all stupid, and towards the end of the movie, they realize, like, you know, it doesn't matter the color you are, we have to work together to, like, save our town, basically. And I thought that really worked. And I feel like if you showed this to a lot of people today, like, they would miss the point. And that's kind of sad, honestly. But, you know, it is what it is. I completely got what they were going for, and I thought it was absolutely hysterical. And a lot of the humor is also helped a lot by the cast. I think Clavon Little, who plays Bart, is super charismatic. He's super like quick-witted and hilarious and charming, and you know, he's just so much fun to watch, and he has great rapport with Gene Wilder, who is Jim. Harvey Korman, who plays like this corrupt, I don't know if it's like businessman or mayor or whatever, but he was hilarious. He was really hammy. He was like a classic Western villain and stuff like that. Mel Brooks has several cameos in the movie, and of course he's hilarious to watch. The set design looks, you know, it takes full advantage of the genre that it's satirizing. It's so great. There are so many like fun little details in the background. So you're definitely gonna have to watch this movie multiple times to get it. And yeah, I just really enjoyed the hell out of this movie, and it sucks that something like this couldn't be made today without, you know, a million news articles talking about how problematic it is. But I don't know, that's the world that we live in. It sucks, but I would still recommend, you know, everyone give this movie a shot. Like, it's not, you know, it's not what you think it is. You know, if you can, you know, if you have an open mind, and you can get past the cruder humor and stuff like that, and see it for what it is, and understand it, you will enjoy the hell out of the movie. Going to my ranking, I would have to give Blazing Saddles a 4.5 out of 5. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know down in the comments if you've seen Blazing Saddles. What are your thoughts on it? What's your favorite spoof movie, whether it be from Mel Brooks or something else? Let me know that down in the comments. Stay tuned for more episodes of the Cinematic Bucket List, as well as some more standard reviews and a retrospective coming very soon, hopefully. And yeah, apart from that, be sure to like, subscribe, ring the notification bell so you can stay up to date on what I'm posting. Follow me on all my social media, subscribe to my main channel. Everything you need to know will be in the description. Thank you guys for watching, and see you later.
He rode a blazing saddle, he wore a shining star.